It's like, I mean, without sound, though, this is not possible. This is not. Did I not confirm this? Oh, this is so. What the? What? I thought I picked the car. What is that back there? What's this? In here? Plus. C-cart? Can you remember the top up in this? Wait, what is this? Oh, is that a search? It's search. Here. Oh, that's funny. Put in S2000, it disappears. Put in anything. So you have to put it in really slow. Put in apps. Apps don't work. Wow.
X2X Savage, playful face, just followed.
And this has got a lot of work. That's a lot of, wow, okay. Okay. I don't know here. I'm confirming. Or do I have to click purchase? Purchase. Are you sure I want to purchase it? I don't know. Let's just do it. I mean, this is, okay. Well, that's weird. Okay, look at that. So I have little stacks of washers. That's nice. Very mechanic oriented. Washers that you still have to put holes in the middle of. Country. And I'm number one already. That's number one. P1, baby. We have that. We have a question here. Oh, it's PlayStation. Okay. Okay, so that fixes that one. Okay. We have wheel, pedal. Okay. Handbrake's not working. That's weird. Wait, that's not the right one. Okay. This is the right one. Nothing. Never. But we have no sound. That's kind of that's a problem. That's a big problem. Here's our sound. Audio. Audio devices. That's so dumb. Parts. You can set the sound for your parts. I don't know which of my parts they're talking about. Glad that I can set the sound level for my parts. That's important. Engine interior? Engine okay, so it's inside the car, outside. Body works. This is interesting. Anywho, I have no sound. More importantly, I have like no sound at all. Except for Dolby Atmos. It seems like a Windows is. I think this runs under Proton, under Linux. Like, and Evo, where must you be? Windows time. 2025. We're still using 60-year-old stuff. I can't seem. Weird stuff happening. Audio? Say, where's all the audio? Oh, what? The audio has an unexpected number of channels. We recommend 1 mono, 2 stereo, 5.1 audio channels. Oh yeah, 8. YouTube, don't be dumb. Okay, I am racking my brain here. What on earth? What's the reason for this? Why is this all of a sudden being... It's something to do with this. That's... I think that's... Oh, that's... No, still nothing. But... Oh, good. Oh wait, we got something. Holy crackle barrels. Okay. That's progress. Let's see. We'll try restart. Let's see. And that's bonkers that if this is still only stereo, this doesn't support proper surround sound? Well, I guess that's the problem. Bonkers. Wow. Living in the 1990s. This is some high-tech stuff. Wow. That's okay. Who needs to know if a car's behind them or in front of them or beside them? Like, Wow. Okay, whatever. We have sound, we have steering. We bought a car. We're moving up in the world. Who wants to see a license? What do we have here? Beautiful. Okay, we have the dealership. Customer. Hi. There's special events? Look at that! Yeah. Oh, the weather is scattered clouds. I love racing through scattered clouds. Who doesn't love that? That's what you can race through scattered clouds at night or daytime doing based on the pictures. I have no idea. And then weather clear. Okay. Anyway, cool. Special events. That'll be fun. That in a second. Can we customize our car? Can we change my wheels? Oh, look at that. That's a big difference. So the EU wheel looks better than the US wheel. Oh, you know what that looks like? No, it looks like, oh, well, I don't want to speculate, but we'll change color. Custom. Custom body color. That body color? Is that close enough? That seems like it. I think that's it. We're gonna go with that. Okay, so apply. Interior. I can't do a custom color? Can't even change the color of my towel on my windscreen? What? Ugh. Interior. I paint my car. Oh, I can paint my car. Everybody loves the blurple color scheme, right? We'll do blurple. Blurple. Okay, that just went away. Okay, fingers crossed. We have sound. We have wheel working. Screens might be working. Who knows? Maybe it's too many channels. Let's see what we get. Alright. Time to suit up. Click it. See what happens. First American. All right, anybody in chat? I need to test. Make sure I'm ready here. You ready? I gotta move this up. Hope the engine starts going. Hey, check, check. I think that's good. Let's check this real quick. Whew. So much preset up having to happen live.
X-Driver 69X.
Oh, we got a problem here.
X-Driver 69X said check. X-Driver 69X said check.
This is good. Oh, okay, wait. I think we're back in business. Okay, let's do this.
X-Driver 69X
Okay.
Let's rock.
We are in business.
Said let's rock. X-Driver 69X said let's rock.
Oh my goodness. Okay, this is still working. Progress. But wait, we have supercar. Those really supercars. Hypercars. Racing. Oh, the Monster. C2, M2. And some of those are locked. This should be interesting. Alright, let's do this. Electric car, fast corner, rear wheel drive, show us the lap, no turns, your first hairpin. You seem wonky. Let's do it. Alright, here we go. Finally all situated. Wait, that was 3 stars? I totally blew that corner. Wait, that's bonkers. That was... Oh, look at this. This is my first run. And I missed the braking point. It's like I don't know the car. Way out here to the edge. And still managed to get 3 stars? I don't even know what the time was. Yeah, the UI is... And look at that dramatic finish. Wait, what's happening? Track optimum. A to B challenge, waiting for players, blinking red. I don't understand. What that means? I'm totally guessing on all of this. It's just weird. Okay, let's see. UI. Wait a second. This one. I think I want this. I want... menu. I want that one. I think. Wait, what? Pencil. I don't know math. What the heck was that? Interaction. Let's hear that. I don't know what that is. Sure. the gears.
Squeeze said WSG.
WSG. Women Sexy Goddess? That's right, Squeeze, you got it. I got 7. Nerves.
Squeeze said loudly crying face emoji.
Oh, this is just flashing lights, rain lights. Oh. Okay, so I've got that one double mapped or something. Oh, I think that's what's happening. Wait a second, Fanatec deal. So weird. Drivable. Drones. Wait a second, why is that doing that? Why can I just switch that? Clear that. What the hell? I hit this button, and it says this button. Okay, make sure I'm not going crazy. Clear it. Clear it. Okay. Let's see. Onboard free look. You know, I hit this one, but then this is bonkers. I don't even know what this is doing. What if... Okay, so I set it to this one, it doesn't even work. What the... Let's clear it. What is this one? So bonkers. Oh, the handbrake does work now. Oh, this is so weird. So weird. Okay, wait a second. Let's see. Drivable. This button. Okay, so you won't even let me use that. So we only can use this. So weird. I don't even know. Whatever. Okay, so I did this one. My best results. Wait, why does this have best results? And I've never raced them. What the? Make it make sense. Okay, so I have no idea, like, what I'm even doing. Not even a course map. Not even an explanation. What the... Okay, so I have no gear shifts. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. How can this be so... Okay, look at that. Gear up, gear down. That says they're working. Gear up, gear down. What the... Oh, now it wants me to do this. My God. What have I done? Okay. Pretty sure I failed, because I have no idea. Wait, I have no throttle. That's not gotta do drive. Wait, it's in first. Why are you not saying it's in first? What is going on? That says I cut the track. I guess that doesn't count. So I already missed. So 36.2. Okay, so this is all about launching the car. Okay, continue. Drive. But this is so confusing. I'm in first, but it says neutral. Oh, this is wonky. I'm in third, but it says second. You can't. This doesn't work. This is so broken. Holy crikeys. Okay, so do not set these. Don't set these. It breaks everything. Wow. We'll have to come back to that later. I don't have time.
Asetto isn't a full game, right?
It is early access. Yeah. So we are paying to alpha test. Most definitely. It's early on. Okay. look at that. They can all sit and drive it. So this can shift slower and quicker than I can. But if I shift, it sticks in a gear. So frustrating. That is so annoying. And I still missed it. Wait, failed? I thought I was just like 0.3 too slow. So confused. All I'm doing is looking at that clock, 35, 36, just too slow. Still too slow. Wait, failed? What the hell is going on? I'm utterly baffled. Okay, it's flashing blue. Why is it flashing blue? I mean, it's not even a blue, it's like a turquoise. And a green flag. What is going on? And for each one of these, I'm like a second too slow. That's a ton. What is going on? And I just keep failing. Okay, there's got to be some obvious reason here. What is it? Okay, that's not a track cut. Okay, so that's basically... Wait, why is my current light still red? What's going on? It's still blinking turquoise. Oof. It doesn't even default. That's so annoying. Wait, track cuts are up there. What? I think this is more about launching. And we'll track cut again. When things are just multiple things misaligned, it's very distracting. This is so baffling. How am I getting a failed versus what?
Kyle and Heavenly Dog said loudly crying face emoji.
Like, this makes no sense. Okay, on the top left. That's good enough for 2 stars. I don't even know what to do with this. It makes no sense. 0 sense.
Heavenly Dog said on the second apex turn slightly earlier and try keeping the pedal balanced.
This has nothing to do with the time. No matter what you do, it says failed. It's like, and what's even more confusing is now it's gone. I can't even go back to it. Oh my gosh, this is so...
Thinking face emoji.
This has got so many frustrations. And they're like basic. They're so basic. Like, it makes you wonder... I don't think anyone's tested this. I literally think we are testing everything. This is bonkers. Okay, well, this is not going to go well. I can promise you. I have no idea the grip levels of this car, the braking points. This is going to be weird. It seems slightly understeery. I'm done? What? See, this would give me a star. Okay, 3 stars. That other one must have just been... I know nothing about this car. Even this... Yeah, so much of this is about just, like, knowing how to launch them. And, like, in real life, you have to go and do a couple launches to get familiar with the characteristics. This is not, like, licensing for driving. This is more like, how well do you know that this just crashed. Okay, that makes no sense. That should automatically be like, ew. And this launch thing is super weird. So I can't put it in drive and then hit the gas. I have to wait and then hit both. "100 kilometers an hour took 7 seconds. In EV, this is bonkers. This is just silly. I don't even have a good sense, like, am I at the limit? Okay, so 31.3, but it's all about this launch. seconds, 0 to 60. Okay, so still 1.5 seconds. So what can I? Okay, so wait. I can floor it. Okay, so I just have to. And when I do, this is so weird. Like, my RPM thing was lighting up, but not. Oh gosh, so many quirks. This one's a little tighter than you think it is, and then get back on it. So I think every time I do this, I'm getting more money. So, fuck it. I'm just gonna keep doing it. Wait, what? That wouldn't let me false start. It understeers so much. Okay. So early tuck it in. Nope. You can't break and turn. Wait, do I get anything? I guess I do. I still get money. So finish. No, I didn't get anything. Okay, I went off. Yeah, it should just fail you. It shouldn't, like, make you waste your time. Okay, so I'm flooring it. And then, this lights go out, you just have to hit the gear. Okay, to floor it, I don't know, does traction control 2 make any difference? It makes it super slow. Or no traction control. There's so much time. There's very little, like, oh. Yeah, the feedback so as far as grip limit. Okay, so without traction control, you can drive it a little bit more. It's way slower. What am I missing here? What's crazy is I can't even see my previous times. Man, it feels like there's so many of the basics. Like, how'd they miss them? Still half a second on 2 corners. And then I just earned... This is... Wow. This is the sort of thing... Why would they put this in front of people? If a developer or a single QC person had spent 5 minutes with it, would have said, you gotta fix these 25 bugs. Wow. It's early access, but this is pre-alpha. Wow. Wow, that was one of my slowest times. And now it's back. I don't know what to think of this. The thing is, I'm pretty sure once I leave this, I won't be able to... it was... This is so... Man, to find a whole other second, I'm very skeptical.
Israel Munoz asks, is the license game mode available now?
There is a beta. Like if you go to Overdrive or Traction, they have a key that you can copy and paste into Steam and unlock it. But it's very, very issuey. So it's weird. It's like, you think part of early access you'd get it, but they're making people go to websites, public websites, to get a key, to put it in, to get a beta version of the early access. Like, but this is super pre-alpha. I have to admit, the other thing is without a ghost, it's like you can't learn. Like you have no reference to benchmark. See if you're improving or getting worse. So you just kind of stick. Far from ideal. And it looks like once you do it, you can't go back. This is weird. It feels like when you go smoother, you go slower. It doesn't... I'm using this to really play with the grip model. It's like when you can kind of keep doing the same section over and over, you kind of evaluate it better. It's not so great. Even with traction control, I mean, to find a whole other second, in just 30 seconds, it's almost like being flat out. I don't know, is there a way to take that second corner flat out? Maybe it's just all in the launch. I mean, because this launch is horrible. If I'm losing a second in the launch, which... fast without braking. There's just no way to make that corner flat. Boxed within. So weird. Okay, well this is giving a good opportunity to kind of play with different aspects. And it's this is interesting. Okay, so 32 flat. That's where we're at currently. I just feel like there's so much time being lost there. Just not a real good sense of okay, so that was a little quicker. But yeah, it's pretty much being flat out through the first corner and getting off the line. Off the line is the big thing. There's something really weird here with like the physics and the timing. The numbers keep repeating. Like 32048. Wait, game offline? Oh, what the? Bottom right says online, top right. Oh, this is interesting. They've got a lot of work ahead of them. Yeah, getting off the line is probably most of this challenge. And that was 0.6 of a second slower. It's really bonkers. So I'm still 0.3 away from that. No, it's difficult. Again, without a ghost. used to hearing things in real life. Certain wheel sounds and tire sounds about, like, even if you're sliding, is it a bad slide? Or is it a little bit of the crab walk you want? A little bit of slip angle? Or if, you know, you're just accelerating straight, you might want a little bit of slip. But here, shit. I'm so used to my Gran Turismo 7 telemetry, everybody can see what's going on, and here you can't. Now, I'm playing with the throttle so much, it's, yeah. Hopefully you can see my feet. Yeah, you can see my feet in the camera. I'm constantly playing with the throttle. And you can usually tell, you can feel if you're kind of like quick or slow through a corner. This feels numb. Like areas I'm expecting to be unwinding the wheel as I'm coming through it quick. Yeah, as I'm trying different things, I'm just getting slower, which some of them I would expect make a little slower. Again, I'm playing with everything, trying to evaluate. Like this launch is just, it's silly right now. But that's okay. Just try to keep it smooth through here. The yaw behavior. Oh, that was slow. That's the thing. Usually when you take it smooth is quick. This wants more aggression. I mean, some tires are like that. Some tires are like that, but this is ridiculous. Yeah, this launch. I have nothing to base this against, but I feel like the time at the launch is most of the lost time. And without gears, am I underwater? No, I'm just getting over the flu. This, I lost my train of thought. And the flashing green is kind of... Yeah, without the gears and RPMs, it's absolutely nearly impossible to have any sense of speed.
Something about not having gears.
Yeah, not having the gears, not having any sort of tachometer. It's like, you know, you use that constantly when you come out of corners to kind of see, like, did I come through there quicker? You know, and here, there's no sense of speed. Wait a second, I think there's something I can do. Let me see. I can do this. Let's see if I can stick this here. Stick this over here. Maybe stick this where I can see it. I don't know what the hell that is. Stick you over here. You just the time? You're annoying. With a mirror. Oh. We'll try this. You can see my throttle here. So as I'm pedaling it, you'll be able to see it there. Feel like I'm half. Of course, this blocks most of my view. I'll have to fix that here in a second. What the fuck? Okay, that just... Okay, let's... Wait a second. Yeah, even if something has a quote-unquote strong foundation, that's not what you live with. I mean, the polish, the refinement, you know, oh, this is so annoying. Those are really what make the difference. Okay. So yeah, all I've got is my Speedo. So, at least with that, okay. Yeah, there's no sense of speed. So the Speedo's really got to just be front and center. But if at least I use that, I can get some idea, approximation of like getting through things quicker. Yeah, because I was having to glance across this wide screen, 6 feet wide. Way too hard to tell. Well, this isn't out. It's early access. 32.3, that's terrible. So, I mean, this is pre-alpha. It's very much testing. So, yeah, I wouldn't consider this a complete... I need to move this down. These are so annoying.
Dano said, yeah, they have time.
That's debatable. I mean, compared to Gran Turismo 7, this is still 2 or 3 notches down. It might be the closest to it. Okay, let's see if this is positioned sufficiently. this point, it's just, this is like racing a spreadsheet. I can't feel what's going on, so I just have to look at the numbers, and I'm just going to target when it reaches certain speeds, do certain things. It's very robotic, very...
better after updating their physics.
Yeah, Gran Turismo 7 is really impressive. I know a lot of people despise it, but not for any rational reason. It's really weird. It's kind of like the people who just like, I hate Porsche, I hate Ferrari, I hate Lamborghini. Like, why? Yeah, this just starts to become spreadsheet racing. Because I'm not feeling what I need to feel. And the force feedback has a lot going on. And I think people are misconstruing a lot going on as better, but it's not communicating what's important and what makes driving. Oof. Way too slow minimum there. Way too slow minimum there. Yeah, that's all I'm doing. I'm just looking at my minimum speed through the corner and trying to adapt to maximize it, which is not driving. Because I'm no longer feeling anything. It's interesting. Wait a second. I just noticed something. Okay, so here, it won't let me put it in gear. Holding brake does nothing. So, what's the point here? Do I just hold down? No, I have to press it. Yeah, you gotta figure out what the game allows. If I could have held that, that was a good minimum speed. It's like 132. But I turned in too soon. And getting off the line here is just... What's super weird about that is like, you're used to using like your brake and letting off the brake, but here it wants you to put it in gear, which you should have already been in gear. So it's a very unnatural feel. But that was good. I think 136 is the minimum, but I might have misread it. 109 is the minimum there. That was not very good. Still 0.8 off. Wait, that's... What? I ran a 32.1, and this doesn't even get the times right. Wow. I can't believe they said this was a release. Oh, wow. This is far from it. Yeah, the times are completely wrong. I mean, these are like the fundamental basics that make me question a lot. You can't be like, oh, the foundation's right, if you can't even hammer a wall remotely right. It's like, I don't know about that. it's like just because a plumber manages to glue like two pipes together, you can't be like, oh, they did that right. Clearly they do everything right. Like, no. Wait, this... What? Oh my god, these times are so broken. They're not even... What is going on? I'm really starting to wonder. There's like a lot of media outlets, and these are like glaring problems. And they seem to just be like, oh no, we're ignoring that. And I'm like, that's a big thing. There was a 134 through there. That was really bad. Yeah, figuring out the braking on this, that's a lot of it too. So 32,190. How's that? 32,190. What's it gonna show? What the fuck? Wow. I don't even know what to... This is remarkably concerning.
Dano said, see, the next one says 32.
Yeah, Jana, I think that's what's going on. It's like there's some sort of... It's keeping the last one or something, but clearly it's wrong. Okay, so I think the key here is not to overbrake. This has a lot of problems. A lot of problems. It's very much about driving a spreadsheet, and the feel is it's okay. It's somewhere between okay and good. We'll see what unfolds. But there's UI gameplay, keeping track of lap times, what's failed, what's not. It's just broken. It's so broken. Yeah, there's no surround sound. This is like stereo. Like, welcome to 1980. This is on a 4090, so this is probably as good as it gets. And when you compare Gran Turismo 7, a $300 eBay PlayStation, to something that requires a $2,500 GPU, this is concerning. This is so concerning. Like, if you're gonna spend, if you can buy a $300 eBay PlayStation 5 and play Gran Turismo 7, but to get something that's not even that good, this is 90 frames a second. And through all the encoding and YouTube streaming, the difference between Gran Turismo 7 at 4K at 120 frames per second and this, it's huge. It's huge. And to have to spend 10 times as much for a PC, it's like, make it make sense. I mean, just being rational and objective and looking at just that, it's like, what? I mean, you'd at least expect it to maybe be 50% better, 10% better, 200% better. I mean, you're spending 10 times as much.
Miguel.
But it's like 75%.
I want to get a new graphics card for sim racing, but I couldn't afford to build something top of the line just to handle this game.
Exactly, Miguel. It's like, it doesn't even make sense. I mean, a $300 eBay PlayStation 5 is the smartest thing. You get something way, way, way better, and you save thousands. I mean, as someone who wants to see fidelity and accuracy and realism, we have so many options that it's really frustrating how some of these are not being held to the appropriate level. Like, as much as people spend on iRacing, they should be demanding, get this shit right, make it what it's worth, and they don't.
Yeah, my released DPS5 has literally 1,000s of hours on it and works great for GT7 still every day.
Exactly. And you don't have all of the headaches. You get Dolby Atmos surround.
Been procrastinating to justify dropping $4,000.
You can't justify it. You can't. I mean, it's like saying, I'm going to go buy milk for $500. It's like, sweetheart, girl, it's $2. Why would you throw him anyway? I mean, I don't know. In a year and a half, this might be 80% of GT7, but it's still going to cost you a fortune. I mean, and I'm mad because as much as you spend on these damn PCs.
Asks, what about erasing?
Oh, iRating? This is way better, but that's even more expensive.
The final project for AC Evo is so ambitious I don't think it will ever fully be on console.
Based on this performance, there's no way this would work on a console. You would be lucky if you got 5 frames a second. This is bonkers. This is so bonkers. I mean, but after a year of optimizations and a lot of work, it could be there. Maybe they're waiting for the PlayStation 6. But this is for people who like to throw away a lot of money. Yes, definitely early access. They can clean up a lot. But even if you look, it's like, what is their final objective? And they're like, oh, they're going to have 100 cars. And they're going to have some tracks. It's still so much less. And here's the thing that gets me the most. Gran Turismo 7, there's hundreds of thousands of people racing online every day. You can have good racing, minus the fact there still isn't accountability. You can't really have banning and appropriate penalties. Every game needs to fix that. But even iRacing, they don't do proper penalties. They're just like, oh, everybody who bumps into each other, everyone's penalized. Like, what?
Contrast compared to top streamers with insane setups that don't seem in touch with how much of an investment it is just to play this game.
Miguel, you're so right. And it's so frustrating.
It's real early access.
Because I'm like, too many of these things don't add up. And even if you go on those streams and you try to just be rational, let's just be honest. Let's just be honest. It's like you can tell there's an agenda. It's like they're trying to sell it. Or they're getting paid for a promotion or something. But I just want more sim racers who aren't elitist pieces of shit to enjoy racing. You know, to have a good time. And throwing a lot of money at stuff is a quick way for people to, like, burn out and be really pissed off and start becoming elitist, you know, start acting like, oh, if you don't spend as much money as me, then it's like, that's not racing. I mean, even in real life racing, you know, it's like, get into racing with as little expense as possible. I mean, it doesn't matter whether it's like dirt track racing, you know, just, you know, sharing an MX-5 with a couple friends. It's about that camaraderie and that just passion for racing.
right now.
Yeah, everyone's egos. That's such an understatement. They're so fragile, the snowflakes. Like, if you don't love what I love exactly the way I love it, then you're stupid. Like, what is wrong with you? I'm like, man, BMG, Vicfest, Gran Turismo 7, Move for Speed. These things are great. And they don't require a $3,000 PC. Personally, I'm not a fan of new versions. I think they should stick with Gran Turismo 7 and just add like a $5 a month pro mode so that people who really want professional, accountable racing with proper penalties can do it. And if you want to just have your fun racing, which is really important, Gran Turismo 7, it's a fantastic simulation. It allows for really close racing, but the penalties and the accountability, it's still toned down, and it does reward bad behavior. You know, and if you want that real life respect on track, you have to have some sort of like risk. iRacing uses people's subscriptions. If you're paying every month, you're not going to be a jackass because you have that risk of losing it. Without that real world risk, and no one's going to die sim racing, so you've already lost that. You have to have something that's going to make people behave right. And that's just the sad reality of it. I mean, all the cheaters in any other video game, if you were like, every time you cheat, you're going to get a $10,000 fine, or you're going to go to prison, that shit would stop overnight. Because what's the benefit versus the punishment? And that's the sad reality. If the reward is greater than the punishment, that's the incentive. You're telling people do it. Just like big corporations. If you're like, oh, this corporation is going to get a $25 million fine, but they're going to make $500 million, they're going to do it. Because they're going to make $500 million. $25 million doesn't matter. It's like if the punishment doesn't fit, you're going to get the behavior. You're incentivizing it. It's just bonkers. And it doesn't even take much. You know, I mean, realistically, people are paying what, like $10 a month for iRacing. And just $10, people generally are like, I don't want to lose that money. And like, if that's all it takes, okay, use it. God, it was still 131. That was horrible. It was like 95. Oh, Daniel, you're so right. I mean, if they literally just put a team to make, even if they just had like every 3 weeks improvements, just the little improvements would go such a long way. Yeah. You know, keeping people accountable in racing makes for such a fantastic experience. And that's why even like the cheapest local racing you can do is great because everyone's on the same playing field. But if you know somebody's gonna just smash you off the course, which nobody in real life is gonna do unless they've got the full red mist. And red mist happens. It's super, super rare. Usually there's enough people in the hot pits, like, calm them down. sometimes not. Things happen. But it shouldn't be the common thing. It should be the very rare thing. Yeah, I would love to see improvements in the penalty system and accountability in all sims. I mean, right now they all seem to just be going, oh, it's impossible. It's so hard. And I'm like, that is the worst cop-out. That's like the most important thing with racing. Yeah, you can get a car to go around a track. Wait, we've been doing that for 50 years. But, come on. You know everything that's going on. You know every one of their inputs. You know more than what people know in real life. There's no excuse anymore. That was actually pretty good. It was 115 if I remember. If I looked right. It was still a 32.3. That's the thing. This feels weird. Like, normally you can tell when a drive feels good, when it feels quick. Maybe it's the car. I think it's just this EV. Let me hop in a car with gears. Yeah, because all the, like, in Bathurst with the Porsche, it feels good. I mean, it's nice. The AI is horrible. And if you do a 10-lap race, they'll all be wrecked, and it'll just be carnage that you're dodging. But it's good. But it's very expensive. Very expensive. Did I hit this thing? Nope, I just got right through it. That's the other thing. Because this is like lagged, or the times are wrong, and it's so weird. Okay, based on the tires, I think this is rear-wheel drive. That's the other thing too. Normally driving a car, you can very quickly tell, like, the drive layout. This feels... Exactly, Dano. There's all sorts of ways to use different rewards and penalties to make sure the behavior is good. But instead, they're rewarding bad behavior because they just won't do anything. Like, that's not acceptable. Try something. Make improvements. But, so I think if I quit this one, kind of over this one, I've explored how messed up it is. You can't go back. Okay, now it shows nothing. I'm so confused. Okay, let's go to licenses. Okay, so Brands Hatch is still there, but these other ones it won't let me. And it says my best result is nothing to do with my result. Wow. I don't even know what to make of this. Oh wait, I've never done this other one, and I can't do it. What is wrong with this thing? This is bonkers. I've never done this other one, and there's the best result. How can this be so... Wow, this is lacking. Why is it like this? Hey, Brown Beast. How you doing?
Dano asks, is this normal for pre-alpha or what? Brown Beast 2 said afternoon.
Is it normal? I mean, every alpha is different. But the fact that they went to early release, and it's where it's at, it's just too early to tell. You know, it's like, Right now it's more frustration.
On TikTok and in some GT7 dailies lately.
Oh yeah, the kart race at Tsukuba. That was such a fun one. I love kart racing. The GT7 dailies, they're fun. Always interesting. Okay, so what am I doing in this test? What am I doing? That's the thing, is like, there's not even like, you have no idea. And like a snow, I don't know, that, oh. So let's redo that. Okay. Wait a second, we're gonna move some things a little bit. Shoot. I was quickly glancing at chat. Oof. It disqualified the lap. Okay, this feels at least like driving a sports car. We'll see how it measures out. Am I doing the whole lap? I don't even know what I'm doing. Yeah, so far, with just a handful of licenses, this is missing a lot. And without a ghost, it just feels abusive. Like, instead of wanting to help people do better, it's more like, yeah, this is missing the point. this is starting to give me a headache. Just so many silly things. And what's really weird, like normally the license test progressions kind of give you a bunch of fundamentals and then kind of slowly build from that with kind of like a, a 10th final being like a culmination of like putting it all together. This just feels haphazard and really weird. Like after just a couple, they're like, okay, do a full lap in a car you've never driven, in a track you don't know. I think they've completely lost sight of, I think it's you don't put it. It's just like they're out of touch. It's like they expect these people to come into this knowing everything. And that's complete wrong. Oh, this is so messed up. I don't know what my result is. Look at my result. My result is... I can't. This is too frustrating. Instead of it being like... too much. Let's see, it'll probably... show us the lap. I can't do any of these other ones. I never did the fourth one. This is so weird. I can't do any of these. I can't do... You gotta be shitting me. What the fuck? Oh my god. This is so broken. This is so broken. So at this point, I can't do anything anymore. It's just... How do you break something this bad? Oh god. I'm gonna pause for a second. Give me a second. Wow. everyone who's just joined. We're taking a slight break. The silliness, all the broken stuff.
X-Driver 69X Edu. X-Driver 69X Edu. X-Driver 69X Edu. Miguel, Dad drives Boz said what's for lunch?
Hey Miguel. Not really lunch, just a quick snack. I think I'm gonna make some macaroni and cheese in a little bit. That'll be lunch. This is just a quick snack. As I try and make sense of the state of things. Because Evo right now is not in a good state. I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt and think about where it could be headed. But some things are just, like when you look at the interior of this engine bay, it's not, it looks like an old low resolution, just like, it's hilarious. What on earth? But also, again, the thing is, they put so much detail into like the interiors. And things look so good. But now we're starting to see the cracks where like some of these other areas, they're just not ready. Like this model is not ready. If you were to compare this to Gran Turismo 7, this gets a 0. I'll give it a 0.2. And Gran Turismo 7 is like a 9.9. Like, this is just...
Spawn said nice. I do really like the detail they are putting into customizing and options of the cars.
Well, it's the media and its marketing says one thing. But with like this online version, 0.1.4, starting to actually see it, and this is on a 4090. Like a $3,000 PC compared to a $300 PlayStation 5 you can get on eBay. This isn't adding up. This is, and it's sort of like, this is the same thing that happened with Forza Motorsport, where everyone was like, this is a 10 out of 10, this is perfect, this is amazing, it's the best racing game ever. And then real people got their hands on it, and they were like, this is a garbage dumpster fire. This isn't as bad as Forza. this isn't that bad. But this is starting to have hints of that, and that's concerning, because so little has been released. Again, it is early access, it's early on, but the media, by not being honest about like this online locked content bullshit and some of these like glaring problems, that's really concerning, especially as like sim racers and consumers, you start to lose trust and faith. Like, you just want the honest, like, just tell us what's really going on. But instead, they're like hiding all of these egregious bullshit things. It's not cool. I think that's the bigger problem. This being in a pre-alpha, that's okay, right? That happens. You know, they're working through things. They're still adding things. That's fine. But you gotta be honest about it. You can't sit there and pretend like these problems aren't there. I mean, oof. When you look at that, like, this is just, wow. Wow. I want to go look at some of the Audis, see if they have some of the animated brake lights. Oh, that's funny. You can actually see the accelerator pedal move. Everyone can see that. Yeah, move just a little. Brake pedal also. That's cute. But they're doing some things. It's nice to see. Gonna make sure the polish is consistent across the board.
Miguel, Dad Drive Spa said yeah, and you can get different transmissions in the Amera. Miguel, Dad Spot said also the different performance modes I think work in the Hyundai Ioniq 5. It does seem like it's going to lengths of simulation no other sims go to.
Yeah, Miguel, that's a good point. I think there are other simulations that do those things, and it's good to see they're doing it as well. My question is, I don't know, I would be very interesting to see someone who's very familiar with them give some insight. I'm not familiar with, like, the Ioniq 5 different performance modes. I know with a lot of the cars that I race and stuff like that, those are not things that usually on the track you'd ever care about. There's like one thing, basically you turn off everything, because like in a street car, even your quote unquote, unless it's, with like some of the BMW and the Porsche, the PSM stuff and the, I'm not sure if they call it M Performance and the BMWs, and like the AMGs and the Ferraris, they do have track specific things, and it's truly set up and geared for like track use. Like you don't use that on the street. But conversely, they have these other things that are quote unquote performance modes, but they don't work on the track. Basically end up turning everything off, and then unless you have prepared your car to the point where you're basically doing a full drivetrain control system. So it'll be interesting. It's to your point, it's totally cool that they're putting it in. I hope it'll bring more awareness to kind of like the big, huge difference between, say, street performance and track. It's night and day. So yeah, I think it could be very educational and very useful for a lot of people. It's, Motec and some of the other groups that have full chassis control product offerings may start to get involved.
Miguel, Dad Drive Spot said I will say if by 1.0 it still takes this much PC brute strength to run the game, it will really isolate out a lot of players.
Oh, Miguel, you're so right. Yeah, people have to spend $3,000 for a PC to play this, compared to a $300 PlayStation 5 on eBay. With Gran Turismo 7, if there's no DLC, literally you get everything, 500 plus cars and hundreds of tracks. That's probably the two things. The online locked, content, like you cannot play offline. And if it's super expensive to even be able to play, that's going to be really terrible. But it's early on. There's a lot of optimizations and a lot of stuff. You can already tell. So I kind of, from a performance perspective, I think that they should hopefully kind of improve things considerably, because it's so bad. It's kind of like, did y'all seriously not even do like a first order pass of like optimizations? Like, what the hell? So that's kind of a good sign. It's so bad that you know they're going to bring it up some, but how much they bring it up, that's kind of the question. They might bring it up to 40%, they might bring it up to 70%. 70% may be good enough. But I don't think they're going to get this sort of optimization that comes close to Gran Turismo 7. I mean, for a $300 machine that can run 4K at 120 frames per second lock, I'm like, this is not going to get there. There's no way. There's just no way this is going to catch up to that. Gran Turismo 7, they have engineers who are just absolutely fanatical lunatics at optimizing. I mean, they are computer scientists who just know how to get, write all the assembly, tight loops. Everything is so good. And those are very specialized niche developers. They're the 0.01% of developers. They're not your web developers. They're not your, web dev kind of people. They're not your DevOps people. They are people that know the hardware and know how to get every single bit shifted through, all the different pipelines in incredible efficiency. And those are the high dollar people. Those are the people who make, $500,000 a year, $1 million a year. They're very specialized, exceptionally talented. But we'll see. We'll see how this goes. And Sony and Polyphony Digital, they have those resources.
TV is definitely heavily financed by Sony to make sure their standout title remains just that.
It's not the size of the team.
Between Kuno's teams.
Team size is really irrelevant. I mean, that's like saying Lamborghini only has 10,000 employees versus Ford that's got, 300,000. Ford is clearly better. It has nothing to do with size. It really has to do with management and focus and passion and understanding some of these nuanced differences. But to your point, Polyphony Digital being tied into Sony gives them access to resources. Like with the Sophie AI in Gran Turismo 7, you're not going to find any group unless they're tied into these like big, research and development, global, established corporations that have access to that kind of resource. I mean, it's just a sad reality. I mean, unless you're a company that has doesn't even notice $20 million going to people doing research for 5-6 years before it pans out into something, you just, you're not going to have access to it. So it's not really the size. It's a little more nuanced and involves kind of slightly different aspects. So, yeah. Polyphony Digital, though, I mean, from the very beginning, like Kaz and the other developers, they're not that big a team. I mean, if you look at the developers, and if you look at the credits, and you look at the actual technical people, the modelers, the test drivers that they have, they're actual real racers, all these people, the core people, maybe it's only about 40, 50 people. They're very specialized and extremely experienced. They've been doing this since the 90s. And they're used to doing it at the assembly level. You can tell with Evo moving away from Unreal, when you use these frameworks and these common engines, you're not getting the best. I mean, you're getting basically a common platform. It's like buying a transit van or something, It's not the super deluxe stuff.
Makes a lot of sense. Top talent in the industry.
Yeah, there's some really bad misinformation going around, and it's really confusing people. But anyone who's really kind of familiar with the nuanced stuff, it's pretty easy to see when you know the management and you know the vision and you know their competencies from a technical perspective, and then also the people who fill in the blanks. You can kind of get a pretty good idea of like where they're going to go, and that's why I'm kind of saying I don't think they're probably going to get this above like what I consider the 70% optimization mark. So there's still going to be some deficiencies, but that may be enough. That may be enough. But yeah, this currently, I mean, you've really got to have like the top end multi-$1,000 setups. And that's not going to cut it. You know, and especially for this. I mean, to look at an engine bay and be like, whoa, that looks like low-res stuff from like, I don't know, Y2K. What the heck? So, but the more the market improves, the more the market pushes everything forward and hopefully raises the bar, or at least brings the average up. That's helpful, you know, and that's a good thing. I don't know, did I buy this car? That's the thing. I have like no idea this UI is so bad. Like there's a scroll bar here. I want to scroll over. It makes no sense. Like it's fundamental like widget UI stuff in UX. I don't think they ever looked at this. Whatever. I'm just gonna confirm. Can't click purchase. What the hell? Wait. All my money seems to be gone. Where's my money? What the hell is going on? Where's my garage? Where are my cars? What do I own? Is that all? This makes sense. I want to go to my garage. What's in my garage? Just this car? Oh, this sucks? Oh wait, no, it is still there. Okay. I painted the wheels. I was like, wheels aren't painted. I think it took a second to pop in. Okay. So, the car I bought is gone? What the fuck? Wait, my user level and my money just changed. None of this makes sense. None of this makes sense. Now all this shit's back. What the fuck is going on? Okay, everything just changes randomly. I finished this. Now I have to go. I don't even know what to make. Hold on. I gotta finish my snack. This is beyond frustrating. And it literally took me back to the one that I can't stand. Wait, this is an EV. It doesn't have an exhaust. Why does it have two pew-pews on the back of the car? Does anyone know, is this a real car? Or is this a quote-unquote fantasy car?
Miguel, Dad Drive Spot said this is a concept from Alpine made for this game, I think.
Cool. I'd love to see these sort of like Vision, Gran Turismo, and fantasy and concept cars come to life. There's been so many amazing concept cars over like past 50 years, and to be able to drive them virtually, I think it's super cool. I was just like, is this one you can buy or not? I have to admit, this not having surround sound is more noticeable because I'm so used to it in Gran Turismo 7. It's just feels so flat, so lacking. Oh, I just noticed. Oh, shit! This is a center drive car. Wait, how did I was driving this like a left-hand drive car. Oh my gosh! I was not probably using the track at all properly. Just noticed it's center drive. That makes a little bit of a difference. If they need like a little bit of like a narrator or something, just to kind of give you an idea of like, hey, this is kind of what you're doing. Just like a car, hop in it, go do something. You have to do it like 5 times just to figure out like, what the hell do you want me to do?
Miguel, Dad Drive Spot said basically a McLaren F1.
Well, I don't know if I would go so far as to say basically a McLaren F1. They share the center seating, but come on now. McLaren F1 is a miraculous vehicle in so many ways. But I mean, that's like saying this shares the same concept as a Formula Ford 2000 or something. They're just center seating. That's something that would be interesting. It'd be super interesting to see if a manufacturer releases a car that maybe has like 2 typical, passenger driver seats, but you could take them out and you could mount a seat in the center and like shift the wheel over. That would be super interesting. So that like for track days, you could kind of like do track prep that does that. That would be super interesting. I mean, with all of this ridiculous brake-by-wire and, throttle and steering by wire and all this other stuff, it becomes super easy to do.
Miguel, Dad Drive Spot said I was just being sarcastic.
Oh, totally, Miguel. I totally got the sarcasm, too. I was just being kind of silly back. But it's good to see these kind of like concept cars, which kind of invites these sort of discussions. It's interesting to see things kind of different, imaginative. But I have to admit, that square-shaped rim, that screams nonsensical French. And for anyone who's French, I don't know, Asetto Corsa Evo. Je m'appelle Diver. Yeah. Okay. Parler en français. Way too simple for that corner. There. Okay, what the hell? I just got 3 stars? That was like my slowest time. I was doing like 31 6s and 7s. What? Make it make sense. Oh my gosh, how? This thing is bonkers. What the hell? It literally just took my time from SPO3, stuck it in SPO2. This is so broken. And now I've got 5 again, but I can't do 4. Yeah, this is so fundamentally broken. So fundamentally broken. It really is sapping my confidence. This sort of brokenness really worries me. Because to me it gives the impression it's not managed well. There's zero quality control. And those who are probably making the actual changes, one of 2 things. Maybe others, but 2 things I'll point out. They're either having to like do stuff so fast, it's just guaranteed to be shit. You know, like, someone's like, hey, how long will it take you to do your laundry? They're like, it's going to take 45 minutes. They're like, well, you've got 15. You're like, what the? Do you want, you know, like, that's not how it works. You know, like, how long is it going to take to make a baby? It's going to take 9 months. Well, you've got 6 months. Like, so again, that's a concern of, like, management and our inexperienced developers not being able to say, what you're asking for is stupid. Like, this is what it takes to do it. You know, if you don't want to do it, don't do it. You know, it's one or the other. Second thing, they're not following appropriate development practices. There should be automated testing, going through a CI/CD pipeline, basically, which is continuous integration and continuous delivery. These sort of things, these are fundamental basics. And that tells me from an engineering practice that they're not following it. I mean, just fundamentally right here, just seeing this, I'm like, they're not following best practices. They're not even following industry standards. And that's a big mistake. Oh, what have they done? Why? Oh gosh. I feel like I'm doing one of those, like, when Monroe tears apart a car, like pulls apart a Genesis EV or a Tesla EV or some BYD or something. And it's like, oh, I can see here based on how they're doing their welds or based on how they're doing this other stuff or based on how they're doing their, like, stampings and their pressings, what they're doing really well, what they're doing really wrong. Because you just have all the experience. You've got all that decades. Same thing here. I'm just looking at this and you can just tell. You're like, oh, this just reeks of this sort of pattern, or anti-pattern, I should say, this sort of behavior. And the net of that means it's just going to take much, much longer, and it's much less confident that they're going to get it right. At this point, I would almost say, you've already fucked up at this point. Get your appropriate testing and CI/CD in place, and stop thinking you're just going to somehow do it without. Because, yeah, it may cost you, like, an additional, 6 weeks of expense up front. Get it out of the way. Because if this is supposed to be something, they really misplaced their allocation. That's concerning. Because every time you have to, go back and fix these, you end up just costing more and more and more. If you put 6 weeks in front, it's going to cost you a lot more than, or a lot less than the, 30 weeks of constant bug fixing. Constantly having to go back, or constantly having, this myriad of problems because poor things were missed. Like when you see the AI, and immediately you're like, dang, that's really bad. Same thing. Like if you're not going to do the fundamentals, or quote unquote the good foundation, and this is just showing not there. I think people are mistaking the good foundation for it drives pretty good. That's not a good foundation. I mean, Live for Speed drives way better than this. Okay, I totally don't get this. I go to the garage, and all of a sudden, wait, what? What the fuck? I just went to the garage a second ago and there's a whole bunch of cars. And now I've only got the... This is how broken it is. I choose garage, and sometimes it shows one car and sometimes it shows a whole bunch. It's like this. You never know what the hell you're gonna get. This is so... It's got so many fundamental, just what the hell? Well, you actually have to rent and pay money. Oh, shit. That's hilarious.
Drive Spawn said, I think I'm gonna play a little GT7 myself. Hope you have an awesome day. Thanks again for sharing your thoughts on Evo.
Yeah, Miguel, thanks for stopping by. Have a great time racing in Gran Turismo 7. I think I'm gonna see how much longer I can put up with this. This is comical at this point. It won't let me rent it. What the fuck? I can't choose rent. my gosh. Okay, so my driver level, my money just changed again. I've never seen anything so absolutely broken. This doesn't even make wait. Quality control off. This is
Twinkie said still not sure why they released so early.
Twinkie. It's basically they apparently didn't have any quality control, or the most minimum of minimum, and they wanted people to pay to be their testers. And so they got people to pay to be their testers. I mean, from a business standpoint, yeah, that's one way to do it, I guess. Okay, so what? Okay, so my money is just going up. I'm not even doing anything. I'm just in the menus. A second ago, it was like 271,000. Now it's 306. If I go to the dealership, I still can't buy the Porsche. Now it's still just, it wants to sell me the Porsche for 2,600, but it's stuck in like, this makes no, now it's 233. Well, make up your mind. You just told me it was 2,600. Now you're telling me it's 230,000. Like, I don't even know anymore. This is, and it won't let me buy it. Why won't it? Wow. I don't even know what to make of this. Oh, it's because I don't have a license, I'll bet. God, now my money's 107,000. This makes no sense. Every time you turn around, it's like just a random number generator. Your stuff just changes. Like, what the fuck? How much money do I have? What can I do?
Twinkie said your money is in the stock market.
Yeah, no kidding. It must be in Tesla. Some dumbass meme stock bouncing all over the place. That's not how my investments work. I expect just continual growth. Not that hard. Don't be emotional or stupid. With that. Okay, so racing. That was wait, you're not gonna let me buy this. Expensive. It says confirm. Confirm. Oh, but it won't let me purchase. This is so bonkers. Okay, can I buy a Mazda? No, because it's a racing car and it requires a racing license. Confirm, but I can't purchase. Now, it doesn't make it obvious that I can't do it because of the license, so I'm assuming. I think it would pop up something. Okay, so I can't buy any race car because I can't do the license. Licenses are broken as fuck. Oh, look at this! Now they're all back. Now I can do them all. Nope, I can't do those. I can do these now. I don't even know if these are my time. Definitely not that one. I was way faster than that. Wait, I got 3 stars. This is so bad. Sure, let's do this. This is so bonkers. All I want to do is buy a Porsche race car. Without a track map, I'm like, I have no idea where I am. Absolutely no. I just about all I see is race markers. Like, really? This is just failed. You gotta love that. I literally was within the time. I have no idea why I failed. Unbroken. Wait. Alright. Hey. I hold the brake or nothing. Still not even silver. I failed again. I don't know what to make of this. Did I go off course or did I get invalidated? That happened. Okay, so 53-1. That's still a 1 star. And I'm failed. Like, this makes... What on earth? Okay, so there's nothing I can do at this point. It's just gonna keep doing it. Because it's just broken. No matter what happens. So now I can't even do it. Again, we're back to like, it's just broken. Can't do the SPO4 anymore. This is... Wow. Now I've got $306,000 again. What car can I buy? I can buy an SUV. Oh my god. a super. I mean, you'd expect they could at least show like just the ones you can buy based on your license or something. Oh, I can't even buy a sports car. I can't even buy a GR86. A GR. Wow. This is some stuff. I can buy the copy. I don't want to buy the copy. I don't even know how to make sense of this. Okay, so what is this? Arc silhouette. I don't even know what I'm doing. What am I doing? Wait. Does anybody have any idea what the heck this special event is? It's a car on a dark track. This is literally just the most random. Again, it's like, if you know all this stuff beforehand, that's not really. It's alpha. We're testing. You have to treat it like work. for donating. Significant time and money. Alright, now same thing here. I literally can't see anything. It's like I'm so used to HDR10. I just saw drawing. Maybe if my cars did this, I feel like the headlights are broken. Fix this. This is just dumb and unsafe. And I don't even know what the purpose is. Still braking too soon. I was gonna say, there's come a point where, like, I can't see anything. I'm just gonna go flying. I honestly, like, what am I doing? A total. I have a total. What am I doing here? And we're supposed to accumulate 10 minutes of just driving on the track? This doesn't make any sense. Why do I have to do it? This is the most ambiguous, ridiculous experience. I mean, anyone in their right mind is just going to say no. This is just frustration. Okay, so I thought it was a left-hander based on the brake markers on the right. But clearly that's not the case. I'm sure someone out there is probably like, that's so cool. I'm like, no, this is not ridiculous. Wait, so it counted that. I don't... 742... What the hell am I doing? Definitely not driving. I'm not racing. Not hot lapping. I think someone spent too much time playing like backrooms. I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna make a backrooms like frustration challenge. I don't get it. Totally don't get it. Game offline, attempting reconnection. No, that just makes sense. Okay, so I finished that one. There's no indication it was completed. This is... And you don't even know what they are. Starting to feel this is more and more made by, like, hand-wavy marketing people. Never actually play. Never actually sit down and use it. Because if they did, they'd be like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Oh, this is so frustrating. I just bought a red car. Ambient light color? What is happening? I don't even know what's changing. What are ambient lights? Wait, what? I don't know what the heck is going on. Man, this is one frustration after another. And what cars do I have in my garage? I have all the cars. Of course I do. Oh, but no, I don't. No, no. No, I just have two. Oh, but it's a black car. Maybe it's a red car. Maybe it's a black car. Who knows? Quick race. But is it? Dynamic. Let's see what happens. Okay. What am I getting myself into? Hold on 1 second before we start. Fanatec. You want to know where all your GPU cycles are going? Look at the reflection of those clouds in the side windows. What the hell? I'm pretty sure I chose Bathurst. I'm pretty sure this is not Bathurst. What the hell? Now the AI is just stuck. Okay, now what the okay, so my frame rate just like tanked. It's just, okay, this is probably gonna be it. I'll just pretend that didn't happen. me. I'm not sure when my mic died, but my mic was dead. Alright. Wait a second. Just realizing some things. That would be better. So all through the middle of the night, they leave the lights off, and then now they turn them on. This is so bonkers. The lighting around this track just keeps changing. None of it seems to actually light the course. Please, sun, come up. I can't see anything. No. This is just going to be a glaring fog lap. Literally can't see anything. Where the start is here. Way down at the end. Alright, we are dealing with the heaviest of rain. And the braking distance just went super long. Pushing quite wide through these corners with this heavy rain. Nice little super heavy rain final lap surprise. Lightens up. It's the heaviest rain ever. Can't lift until I stop. Then I go. Wow, that car is so poly in the mirror. I love how he just kept bumping into me, and we're on the cool down lap. What is he thinking? He's bad. Did you want to be the first back to the pits? He hits me again. He hits me again. What a weirdo. I got a drive-through penalty. I think that's my pit. Oh, now it's sunny and dry. Oh, you gotta let this. The whole race. And what do you get for it? thanks for stopping by. This has been an experience. But what I can say has been super great. Yeah. Been an experience. Oh, it doesn't even show. Like, where's my level, my money? Huh. Are they just doing weird stuff in the background? So bonkers. Yeah, nope. Nothing's working again. The special events that I've done matter.
"30 carbine 2," said Twinkie.
Twinkie? You mean? You think this is an ultra-processed food stuff? Kind of starting to seem that way. Much actual... I can't do anything anymore. Game. Broken again. For now, for a couple minutes, things change. Supers. Since that's broken, breaks that. Single player doesn't earn anything. Even all my stuff is gone now. Just gets weirder and weirder. Goodness. I hope I didn't get removed. I wasn't lying about this being better than it really is. I do. Honesty, yeah. Not sure what else to do. Can I customize? That one, what happened? I didn't even select a different one. That would be nice if I could choose one. No, what change am I applying? Have I applied? No. Oh. The car's like. But I can't. Racing. And supercars and hypercars. Oh my gosh. Sports cars, supercars. All blocked off. Alright, everyone. Let's wrap it up. Quite the past few couple hours. Hoping we could do more interesting things. Like Evo's got still quite a bit of fixing to do. Maybe with a couple more patches. We'll actually have some things working. But so far today was just the bugs one. The bugs were able to overpower everything. Alright. Well, everyone, take care out there. Stay healthy. And until next time, enjoy the journey. And take care. Bye, everyone.